I didn't make a video yesterday. Don't know if you noticed, don't know if anyone cared. I'm not meaning to be like dramatic, I just haven't made a splash out of the fact that I'm doing VEDO this time. When I did it in April, it was like an event and I wanted everyone to be like, yo, here we go. This time I just decided to do it on a whim, so here we are. Today's day 10 and I've missed 2 days. But you know what, I don't mind, because the first time I was ill. I don't get ill, so I let it in and I'm already over it. And then today, I had a really, really nice day. When I say today, I'm filming this on Monday night, the 9th. I could have made a video today, but it would have meant leaving a situation where I was really, really happy. And as much as I like making videos, and as much as I get a kick out of uploading something every single day, I didn't want to leave the thing that made me really happy. And I'm also not looking for anyone to be like, oh, Dan, that's fine, you know, you shouldn't do that. I know I shouldn't do that. Let me tell you what was making me really happy. So I woke up and got a text from Hazel. She was asking to borrow jam because we're neighbours now and that's how it works. And I was like, yeah, feel free, I got some jam, no worries, mate. She was like, I'll come up. Or actually, do you want to come down and have a brew? And I really did want a brew. Got downstairs, had a cup of tea, had a nice little chat. Then Dodes needed to work out her set list for her upcoming U tour. Tickets available at, I don't fucking know. Where do people buy tickets? I don't go to gigs. I should go to more gigs. Last night, so October the 8th, just go with the timeline. That artist I quite like, you know, Janet Jackson, she'd done a show at the Hollywood Bowl. So I was looking through Instagram and Snapchat and Twitter. Meanwhile, my mate's getting ready for her tour. And I kept thinking of the people who are going to go and see that tour and be like, oh my god, Dodie's performing live. Kind of in a similar way to I looking at these videos of Janet going, oh my god, this show is amazing. And then you sit there and you think how people put together their shows. How do they decide what they're going to turn into a medley? Which song comes where? And I was like, it's mad that this is an actual tour, that there are posters, that there are websites selling tickets. And I'm helping my mate come up with a set list in her living room. We had lists of all of her songs. We were like, what makes a great opening? Where do you want to end? And how do we get from A to B? Kind of like, what story did you want to tell? How do you want to make people feel? And it was so much fun. I was reading like Adele's set lists and Beyonce's set lists and Ed Sheeran's set lists, trying to look at different artists and how they try and make people feel and what that says about them. So Beyonce kicks off with like Crazy in Love or Formation. Big dance tracks to be like, yo, pow, here we go, Beyonce, I'm gonna slap you in the face right away. Adele opens with Hello, one of the saddest songs I've ever heard. She just kicks off straight off the bat being like, hello, it's me, which is funny because she's saying hello. I'd start with Rolling in the Deep. She finishes with that. So it's interesting that she's gone in a completely other direction. Michael Jackson used to start his shows by popping out the floor and standing there for a bit. Ed Sheeran starts his by like just walking on. So when they say to you, my name's Ed, I've got a guitar. Turns out I'm a fucking nerd for set lists, who knew? I loved seeing her show like a jigsaw. She'd throw out an idea and then she'd just go off and sort of play a bit and think, and then that idea would come back around and be something else. It was just so creative and satisfying. I knew Hazel and I were going to see a movie tonight. I kept looking at the clock and thinking like, well, we have to leave at X time. I've still got time to make a video. Then an hour would pass and I'm like, yeah, I've still got time to make a video. And an hour would pass again and I'm like, oh, I don't want to leave this, I'm having too much fun. I don't know what the set list looks like now. I know that her band came around and they did some rehearsals and it's like, in that process, the ideas we had first thing in the morning could be completely different now. That, in and of itself, is so fucking cool. I've spoken before about having an idea and then running away with it and then being too afraid to execute that idea because it'll never be as good as you think. Like, I know there are artists saying, I wish you could see the idea for this character I had in my head somewhere in the movement from brain through arm onto page. That piece of art kind of got lost along the way or became something else because I'm not explaining it well, but you know what I mean. Seeing someone come up with an idea, play with it, realise that idea didn't work, and then go back to the drawing board kind of gives me strength. Something that I get asked really quite a lot is how I deal with comparing myself to my friends. Hazel has a series, Jack has a series, Sammy and Bertie do short films, Sal's written a poetry book, Dean's got his artwork. I'm surrounded by mad, talented people doing what they love. Does that in any way make you jealous? Does that make you crawl into your shell a little bit? The answer is so much no. It's the exact opposite. Every time I see them do something incredible, there's a fire that lights in me that goes, oh my god, I could do that. I remember seeing Dode on stage at her last tour or at somewhere in the city and just feeling like, oh my god, I want to be on there. I want to be doing that. Being at Buffer Festival and watching Hazel's whole series and have a huge theatre full of people just react to her work. It makes you go, oh my god, wouldn't it be amazing to just get involved and be on that level somehow and just... Look, I know people who've done it, so what's stopping me, you know? I'm not jealous of my mates who are successful. I'm so thrilled to be surrounded by creative, successful people. And I just want to up my game. I just want to be good. I just want to match them. And I will. Feeling that emotion, basking in that glow, that warm thought, made me really happy. And I'm so grateful for that. I've had a really nice day.